Assalamualaikum. This is Pratusha Borwal welcoming you to the English news from Btv-Chattogram. Let's begin with the top stories. Budget session of 13 Jatiyo Shongshud begins. Proposed budget for financial year 2026-27 to be presented on June 11. Accused Sohail Rana and his wife Shopna Akhtar sentenced to death in Ramisa murder case. Taking several sensitive cases, including of Ramisa Asya Rakib, to first track being considered, informs Law Minister. Prime Minister Tareq Rahman emphasizes skill and technology-based education over certificate-based one to cope with technological revolution. Awami government did terrible things like data manipulation in financial sector using Bureau of Statistics, comments Information and Broadcasting Minister. Israel kills 20 in Lebanon and Gaza strikes, ignoring ceasefire. Argentina beat Honduras and Brazil secure win against Egypt in World Cup warm-up matches. Viewers, those were the top stories. Now moving on to the details. The second budget session of the 13th Jatiyo Shongshud and the budget session for the fiscal year 2026-27 has begun. The session began in the afternoon under the chairmanship of Speaker Hafizuddin Ahmed. This is basically the first budget session of the current parliament. Finance Minister Amir Khusru Mahmood Chaudhry will present the budget for the fiscal year 2026-27 in the Jatiyo Shongshud on June 11. This will be the first budget of Prime Minister Tareq Rahman's government. At the beginning of the meeting today, Speaker Hafizuddin Ahmed nominated the presidium for this session. They are Salima Rahman, Osman Farooq, Janal Abdin, Muhammad Shahjahan and Shahjahan Chaudhry. In the absence of the Speaker and Deputy Speaker, the person at the top of the list will preside over the meeting. Then, as per the tradition, the Parliament adopted a condolence motion on the deaths of former ministers, Member of Parliament and prominent people who have died recently. The Dhaka Metropolitan Children's Violence Suppression Tribunal today convicted Sohail Rana and his wife Shopna Akhtar and sentenced them to death in child Ramisa rape and murder case. Judge Mushru Salikin of the tribunal pronounced the verdict today. The tribunal also fined Sohail Rana Taka 5 lakh and Shopna Akhtar Taka 2 lakh. Security was tightened ahead of the verdict with the deployment of 3 additional platoons of police in and around the court premises, in addition to the regular 2 platoons. The tribunal framed charges against Sohail Rana and his wife Shopna Akhtar on June 1st and completed legal arguments on June 4, paving the way for the verdict within a week of the indictment. Ramisa, a Class 2 student of Popular Model High School, was allegedly raped and beheaded by her neighbor Sohail Rana at his flat in the Millat camp area of Paulubi on May 19. Her father filed a case the following day. Police submitted a charge sheet on May 24 against alleged rapist and killer Sohail Rana and his wife and alleged accomplice Shopna Akhtar. The tribunal framed charges in the case on June 1st while it completed recording the depositions of prosecution witnesses in a single day on June 2. 16 of the 18 listed witnesses testified and were subsequently cross-examined by the defense on that day. State-appointed Defense Counsel Musa Kalimullah later cross-examined all the witnesses. On June 3, the 2 accused made their self-defense statements before the court. Law Minister Mohammad Asaduzzahman said, "The verdict in the Ramsar murder case is delivered in the fastest time in the history of Bangladesh," mentioning that the judgment is completed in just 6 working days following all legal procedures. He said the case documents will be sent to the High Court within 7 days for the death reference hearing. The minister made these remarks today at a press briefing at the Secretariat after the verdict in the Ramisa murder case. He said several sensitive cases, including those of Ramisa, Aisha, and Rakib, are being considered for fast track processing. Muhammad Asaduzzahman also said Ramisa murder case could be finally resolved in the higher court within 3 months. The law minister added that laws alone cannot solve everything. Social awareness and collective efforts are needed to eliminate such heinous crimes from society. Asaduzzahman said earlier such cases were tried in the Women and Children's Repression Prevention Tribunal, but now a special child violence suppression tribunal has been established to give priority to such cases. This tribunal will handle only cases of child rape and violence, he added. Home Minister Salahuddin Ahmed said the government will recommend to the Attorney General that the hearing in the High Court be expedited so that the verdict in the child Ramisa rape and murder case can be implemented quickly. He said that the High Court will deliver its verdict promptly. The minister made the remarks while briefing journalists in front of his office at the Ministry of Home Affairs in the Secretariat in the capital today. The existing issues along the Bangladesh-India border will receive priority at the BGB-BSF Director General level meeting, scheduled to be held in India from June 8 to 11. The Home Minister said that discussions are also continuing at the diplomatic level to resolve these issues. He added that the Border Guard Bangladesh BGB remains active along the border to prevent push-ins. The Home Minister also said that police personnel will be rewarded for several recent achievements, including the arrest of the accused in the Ramisa murder case and the submission of the charge sheet within a short period of time, as well as for their overall performance in carrying out their duties. Prime Minister Tareq Rahman called for developing a skill and technology-based practical and job-oriented education system in the country instead of certificate-based education. He said this while addressing the inaugural session of a training program on job-oriented and technical education for teachers at the Bangladesh-China Friendship Conference Center in the capital today. The National University organized the training program under the theme, "We will take job-oriented education, we will work around the world," with the aim of developing 12,000 college teachers across the country as skilled educators. The Prime Minister said the government has already started the work of making the education curriculum from primary to the highest level pragmatic and technology-based. He emphasized on reducing the unemployment rate of highly educated people, saying, despite attaining the highest academic certificates, many remain unemployed due to lack of practical skills. To overcome this situation, the government is taking effective steps to increase apprentices, internships, and industry-academia collaboration. Highlighting the government's various initiatives to develop young people as entrepreneurs, Tareq Rahman said, a decision has been taken to provide seed funding or innovative grants through a competitive process to commercialize innovative business ideas in colleges and universities to create business entrepreneurs from the campus. As a result, young people will be able to create employment themselves instead of chasing jobs, he added.
প্রযুক্তিগত বিপ্লব মোকাবেলায় সার্টিফিকেট নির্ভর শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থার পরিবর্তে বর্তমানে দক্ষতা ভিত্তিক প্রযুক্তি নির্ভর এবং বাস্তব ও কর্মমুখী শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থার গড়ে তোলার মনে হয় কোনো বিকল্প নেই। এমন বাস্তবতায় বর্তমান সরকার অগ্রাধিকার ভিত্তিতে প্রাথমিক পর্যায় থেকে শুরু করে সর্বোচ্চ স্তর পর্যন্ত শিক্ষা কারিকুলামকে বাস্তব ভিত্তিক, বহুমুখী, কর্মমুখী এবং প্রযুক্তি নির্ভর করার কাজ ইতিমধ্যে শুরু করেছে। একজন মানবিক মানুষ হয়ে ওঠার জন্য নৈতিক শিক্ষার বিকল্প নেই। আমি মনে করি জাতীয় বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় কর্তৃপক্ষ শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থায় প্রযুক্তি নির্ভরতা, দক্ষতা এবং মডার্নাইজেশনের পাশাপাশি শিক্ষার্থীদের নৈতিকতা এবং মানবিক স্বাস্থ্যের উন্নয়ন, সামাজিক অন্তর্ভুক্তি এবং পরিবেশ সংরক্ষণ এই সব বিষয়গুলোর প্রতি আরও অধিক গুরুত্ব দেবেন, যত্নশীল থাকবেন। পরিস্থিতি বিবেচনা করে উচ্চশিক্ষা ব্যবস্থাকে বাস্তবমুখী করার লক্ষ্যে বর্তমান সরকার অ্যাপ্রেন্টিসশিপ, ইন্টার্নশিপ এবং ইন্ডাস্ট্রি একাডেমিয়া সহযোগিতা বাড়াতে কার্যকর পদক্ষেপ নিতে চায়। প্রাথমিকভাবে বিভাগীয় শহরগুলোতে অবস্থিত বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের সঙ্গে স্থানীয় শিল্প ও ব্যবসা প্রতিষ্ঠানগুলোর সম্পর্ক স্থাপনের মাধ্যমে এই পদক্ষেপ বাস্তবায়ন করা হচ্ছে। সরকার ক্যাম্পাস থেকে ব্যবসায়িক উদ্যোক্তা তৈরি করারও বহুমুখী উদ্যোগ গ্রহণ করছে। এরই অংশ হিসেবে সরকার কলেজ এবং বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় ইনোভেটিভ বিজনেস আইডিয়া বাণিজ্যিকরণ করতে প্রতিযোগিতামূলক প্রক্রিয়ায় সিড ফান্ডিং বা ইনোভেশন গ্রান্ট প্রদানের সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছে। সরকার আশা করে এর ফলে অনেক আগ্রহী তরুণ উদ্যোক্তা নতুন এবং সৃজনশীল ব্যবসায়িক ধারণা বাস্তবায়ন করে দেশের অর্থনীতিতে অবদান রাখতে সক্ষম হবেন। শিক্ষার্থী থাকা অবস্থায় বাস্তব কর্মদক্ষতা অর্জনের ফলে একজন শিক্ষার্থী চাকরির জন্য অপেক্ষা না করে বরং নিজেই একজন এন্টারপ্রেনার হিসেবে আরো কয়েকজনের কর্মসংস্থান সৃষ্টি করতে সক্ষম হবেন। দেশের তরুণ সম্প্রদায়ের প্রতি আমার আহ্বান, নিজেদেরকে যথাযোগ্যভাবে গড়ে তুলতে পারলে তোমরাই হবে আগামী দিনের সমৃদ্ধ, স্বনির্ভর ও মানবিক বাংলাদেশের নির্মাতা। বাংলা এবং ইংরেজির পাশাপাশি তৃতীয় আরেকটি ভাষা শিখতে পারলে দেশে বিদেশে কোথাও আমাদের ভবিষ্যৎ প্রজন্মের কর্মসংস্থানের সমস্যা হবার কথা নয় ইনশাআল্লাহ। জনগণের কাছে দায়বদ্ধ এই সরকার একটি জ্ঞান ও মেধাভিত্তিক রাষ্ট্র এবং সমাজ করতে চায়। আমি দৃঢ়ভাবে বিশ্বাস করি আমরা যদি ঐক্যবদ্ধভাবে কাজ করি তাহলে আমাদের যে অগ্রযাত্রা আমরা প্রত্যাশা করি সেই অগ্রযাত্রাকে কেউ ইনশাআল্লাহ রুদ্ধ করতে পারবে না। আসুন আমরা সবাই মিলে এমন একটি কর্মমুখী শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থা গড়ে তুলি যা কিনা শুধু সনদ প্রদান করবে না, বরং দেশে দক্ষ মানব সম্পদও সৃষ্টি করবে, জনসংখ্যাকে জনসম্পদে রূপান্তরিত করবে। শিক্ষা শুধু চাকরিজীবী তৈরি করবে না, বরং তৈরি করবে নতুন উদ্যোক্তা। শুধু অর্থনৈতিক প্রবৃত্তিই নয়, সামাজিক রূপান্তরের ভিত্তি নির্মাণ করবে।
Education Minister A.N.M. Hisanul Haq Milon, Prime Minister's Advisor for Education Mahdi Amin, Secretary of Secondary and Higher Education Division Abdul Khalik, National University Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. A.S.M. Amanullah, and Vice Chancellor Lutfur Rahman also addressed the occasion. Information and Broadcasting Minister Johar Uddin Shapun alleged the previous Awami League government committed serious wrongdoing by manipulating financial sector data using the Bureau of Statistics. He said a commission will be formed to reorganize the banking sector. The minister made these remarks while speaking at a seminar in the capital today. Economic Reporters Forum organized the seminar at its auditorium titled Governance in the Banking Sector and the Role of Media. Experts at the seminar emphasized the importance of presenting accurate financial data without creating public distrust among customers. The Information Minister said, in the past, the true picture of the economy was often misrepresented. He added that due to a lack of good governance and accountability, the banking sector had become fragile. Johar Uddin Shapun also urged the media to play the role of a true mirror in reflecting the real scenario of the economy. Economic Reporters Forum President Daulat Akhtar Mala, the Financial Express editor Shamsul Haq Johid, Bangladesh Bank Deputy Governor Nurun Nahar, and other senior officials from the financial sector attended the seminar. Speakers also stressed the need to protect the financial sector from the influence of oligarchs like S. Alam Group. Now, international news. Ignoring the ceasefire, an Israeli attack in southern Lebanon has killed at least 12 people. The Lebanese army stated that the vehicle was targeted in an Israeli strike while traveling along a road between the Kafir Tebnit and Kardalu areas of Nabati. The attack also killed a brigadier general, a captain, and a member of the Lebanese army. Lebanese President Joseph Aoun condemned the attack as a flagrant violation of Lebanon's sovereignty and of international law and norms. Lebanese Prime Minister Nawaf Salam described it as a heinous crime and an attack on Lebanon and all Lebanese people. Meanwhile, Israeli forces carried out a devastating airstrike on a refugee camp sheltering displaced people in Gaza City. At least 8 people, including women and children, were killed in the strike. Doctors at the hospital said at least 15 people were seriously injured in the attack. Many of them are in critical condition and are receiving treatment in the hospital's intensive care unit. According to international media reports, a significant number of casualties are women and children, and there are concerns that the death toll may rise further. Pakistan's Interior Minister Syed Mohsin Raza Naqvi hoped that the ongoing war involving Iran, the United States and Israel will end soon. Naqvi is currently visiting Tehran, carrying a special letter from Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Chief of Army Staff Field Marshal General Syed Asim Munir regarding a ceasefire. Pakistan's foreign minister stated that the special letter contains important information. He said that everything goes well and the United States and Israel war on Iran comes to an end. Iran's Interior Minister Iskander Moumini said that Pakistan's active role as a friendly and brotherly nation in mediating an end to the conflict between Iran and the United States is commendable. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has arranged a key meeting in Downing Street today in support of Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, French President Emmanuel Macron, and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz will attend it. The meeting comes a week after tensions escalated in the Russia-Ukraine war. Earlier, Russian President Vladimir Putin rejected Ukrainian President Zelensky's offer of a face-to-face meeting. The UK, France, and Germany are among Ukraine's closest allies. In particular, the UK and France are leading the coalition of the Willing Initiative, which aims to provide security guarantees to Ukraine as part of the peace process. Meanwhile, Ukraine launched a major attack on Russia's second-largest city, St. Petersburg, on Saturday. The attack proved that Ukraine is now capable of striking far inside Russia, though there was no immediate reports of casualties. On the other hand, 1 person was killed and 3 others injured in a Russian attack in the Dnipropetrovsk region of Ukraine. Now, sports news. Football. Defending world champions Argentina began their preparations for the 2026 FIFA World Cup with a comfortable 2-0 victory over Honduras in an international friendly held at Kyle Field in Texas of United States. Lionel Messi, the 38-year-old forward, remained on the bench throughout the game as he continues to recover from muscle fatigue. Argentina took the lead in the 37th minute when Lautaro Martinez converted a penalty after Nicolas Tagliafico was brought down inside the box. The goal gave Lionel Scaloni side a deserved advantage heading into halftime. Shortly after the restart, Argentina doubled the lead in the 51st minute. Atletico Madrid forward Giuliano Simeone finished from close range after receiving an excellent backheel pass from Martinez, putting the match beyond Honduras' reach. Argentina will play one final warm-up match against Iceland on June 9 before opening their World Cup campaign against Algeria on June 16. More from football. Meanwhile, Brazil secured a 2-1 victory over Egypt in their final pre-tournament international friendly at Huntington Bank Field in Ohio. Both teams traded early first-half goals following defensive errors before Endrick scored the second-half winner to cap off Brazil's preparation for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Midfielder Bruno Guimaraes capitalized on a costly error by Egypt's Mohamed Lassin in the 7th minute, stealing possession to slot the ball into the net. Just 4 minutes later, Egypt's Mustafa Ziko intercepted a misplaced back pass from Marquinhos and easily beat Alisson to tie the match. In the 52nd minute,